I hung out with a friend group. All of them were tinier than I was, and every time we took a picture, I would always look away, and I just did not like the way I looked.
It's almost like an addiction. It's something that you obsess about. It's something that you're kind of addicted to. It's to be able to have control over something in your life.
The doctors told me I would have died from cardiac arrest if I continued to do what I was doing within weeks. As a kid, my parents always told me I need to watch what I eat. Also, it was around the time where, started to have interest in dating, and I didn't get so lucky, so I definitely knew it was time for a change.
I know that men suffer just as much with body issues as women do, and in different ways. Like they have new disorders like muscle dysphoria and other body image issues. I think in Western culture, which is very hegemonic and pervasive, that we have all these reinforced models and gender roles and performances that we're supposed to play out.
I actually had an eating disorder it was eating disorder NOS, which means not otherwise specified. It's where you don't really meet the criteria of anorexia or bulimia, but I felt more in the category of anorexia.
Transitioning from junior high to high school, I suffered from bulimia and anorexia nervosa.
My parents were very proud of me for, making a healthier choice to lose weight and everything, and they were proud of me. And then there were times where they did offer to, cook me salmon or chicken, and I would decline by saying, "Oh, I'm actually going to eat at my friend's house." But I was very sneaky with that kind of stuff, because as I got further into my road on trying to lose weight, I just kept eating less and less. So I was being sneaky around my friends, and I was being sneaky around my family.
It'd definitely be similar to like a manic episode where you feel the need to get rid of any excess weight if you can, in any way that you can. It was really just the obsession and self-hatred that kind of like drove it. It's just kind of you have like a lot of negative commentary and inner monologue going on in your head that's kind of telling you you're worthless, you're not skinny enough, you need to lose weight, and so that was kind of motivating it to purge.
And I looked in the mirror and I was gray. I looked bad. I looked really pale and everything. And I felt so weak that I fainted. Next thing I know, my friends unlocked the bathroom door and carried me onto the couch. They took my vitals, where my vitals were extremely low, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. I was crying, and I saw my mom crying, and I knew at this point that it was really, really bad. It was the next day, and I remember I was on the phone with my dad, and he said, "Just see what they say. Hopefully you can come home today." And I talked to the doctor, and I asked her if I could go home. And she said, "You are not going home. You're gonna need to be in the hospital for 3 weeks." And that's when they told me that I had an eating disorder.